Hello friends, welcome to our Shri Clinic quarantine series, and today is day 11 of the series, and our today's topic is thyroid problems and its homeopathic treatment. So when we say about thyroid, first thing that comes into our mind, it's a female problem, but it is not only a female problem. Yes, maximum of the females are affected in the society, but thyroid problems can also seen in men. Most of the people out there, they do not know that thyroid is a gland which is present in both male and female. It is present in all the human beings, right? It is present since our birth and it is there till our deaths, right? So it's not like the thymus gland which is there situated near our heart, that it is not that useful after a certain age, but thyroid gland is a how liver is for the digestive system, thyroid is for the whole body, right? If there's no thyroid, I don't think any of our normal functionings will be normal. It will be all haywire and up and down, right? So let's start with today's topic, that is thyroid problems and homeopathy. First of all, when we say thyroid gland, when we say I have thyroid, it's a wrong statement, because each and every one of us have thyroid. So thyroid, I have a thyroid problem, that is what you can say. It's more of like I have BP sort of thing. But jokes apart, when you have a thyroid problem or when you have a thyroid gland problem, we should be knowing what is the exact problem and what can be the symptoms. So here we are with the topic today. Let's start off. So when I say thyroid gland, it is situated in the neck region, right over here. So something like this. Okay, so it is situated exactly in the center of the neck in a butterfly shape format. Can you see? So it's a butterfly shape, like, it's a butterfly like shape, right? So it has wings, it has a isthmus which is H in shape and all these things, right? So as you can see, it is situated exactly in the base of the neck or base of the throat and center of the neck. So this is its exact position. If you have seen few people who get enlarged thyroid, the glands over here, or there is swelling near the neck region. So that is known as goiter. We will be talking about that in a few minutes. So that is thyroid, first of all. Next, location of the thyroid we know. Thyroid gland, we know what it is. What are the functions of thyroid gland? When I say thyroid gland functions, the whole of our body, right now I'm talking to you, is also because of the thyroid gland. Yes, of course, my brain is concerned over there, definitely. But the understanding, the give and take between the conversations is all carried out by thyroid gland. You remember that, right? What we eat should be going down and metabolizing, it's in thyroid gland. Our development, right from our normal milestones to our adolescent and the sexual development of a person. Also, when we are in mother's womb, the first gland to develop is the thyroid gland, and secondly, while it is developing, it will also decide whether male or female fetus, right? Thirdly, the main function of thyroid gland is to release hormones. What are the hormones? T3, T4 and calcitonin, right? So when these three hormones are released into the blood, all these functions take place in our body. It's that simple, right? But from where do these hormones come? We have to understand that. Okay, so for that I'll show you a diagram which is quite easy to understand. Okay, so these are the thyroid hormones. Can you see something here? So this is the thyroid gland, you all know. Right now we just talked about this, so butterfly shape. Here is another thing called hypothalamus. This is situated in our brain, and slightly lower than that there is another gland like thyroid. It is known as pituitary gland. So hypothalamus gives a signal to pituitary through TRH. TRH is nothing but thyroid releasing hormone, right? So when this thyroid releasing hormone gives a signal to pituitary gland that you go down and release TSH. TSH is thyroid stimulating hormone, and this is the most important hormone in the thyroid functioning. Why? We'll see. When this TSH is released from the pituitary gland, it will go and stimulate, as its name is thyroid stimulating hormone. So it will stimulate the thyroid gland and will produce T3, T4 and calcium. Okay, so these three hormones will be gone into the blood and our normal functioning will take place. So you understood the process. TRH from the hypothalamus to the pituitary. Pituitary will release TSH to the thyroid, and thyroid will release the three hormones. So this is the actual process which goes on. Okay, you must have heard T3, T4 and TSH in your blood reports most of the time. So TSH is important, T3 is important and T4 is also important. So these three hormones are in connection with each other. It forms a triad, that is, one is dependent on the other. Okay, so if this axis, or if this, that is known as hypothalamo-pituitary axis. So when this axis is exactly in, you know, symphony or harmony with the thyroid gland, all our functions are normal. In females, periods are normal. In males, all the sexual developments are normal. The scrotum is normal, especially. Most of the time, reproductive system is all dependent upon the thyroid gland. We should be remembering that. So these are quite some few functions. Next, when the problems occur of thyroid, we now know the normal functioning. When this normal functioning will be disturbed due to various reasons, due to stress, anxiety, obesity, overweight or any other problems in life. Of course, one of the major important causes is stress. I'll be talking about that. And when it occurs, it affects directly the thyroid gland, and the hormone will be and the hormone production and the distribution will all be disturbed. When it is disturbed, we will have problems. Simple it is. So what types of problem? One is hypothyroidism. Second is hyperthyroidism. So these two problems are majorly seen. Okay, another important thing, why we see thyroid problems maximum in females than males. The only reason behind this is females have thyroid gland 3 times larger than the males in a normal condition. If this much is the male thyroid hormone, this much is the female thyroid hormone in normal. So male thyroid programs in this size itself, and female thyroid programs in this size itself. So this is normal sizes. Because it is larger, its demand is more, because female, as we talked about female problems in a video, we know what demands of a female body is and how much the female body goes through so much changes all throughout her life. That is why we need more supply of hormones, and we need more of demands of blood and other minerals and enzymes and so many things. Okay, so that is why females are more prone to get thyroid problems more than males. Okay, then we were talking about the problems. One is hypo and one is hyper. When I say hypothyroidism is less of hormones, hyperthyroidism is more of hormones. So according to the less and more, of course the symptoms will be like this. So when the hormones are less produced, of course the symptoms will be like that. Because as I said, energy producing hormones are thyroid hormones. So if the hormones are less, we will feel sluggish. There will be no good energy for living the life. There will be always satiety. There will be always fatigue. I don't want to work. It will be just mood swings are there. In females, there will be irregular menses and all these things. Because they're sitting more, there's more fatigue, there will be sedentary and there will be weight gain. Exact opposite of this is hyperthyroidism, which is hyper. The word itself suggests more of hormones. So more production of hormones. When happens, hyperthyroidism takes place, and this is exact opposite symptoms we get from the hypothyroidism. What is that? So more production of hormones, so more surge of blood and hormones. Of course, there will be more metabolism. What I eat, immediately it will be just burnt out. Fat will be burnt. So there will be weight loss. There will be more of menstrual periods. it should come once in a month. It can come once in 15 days or twice a month or whatever it is. Or sometimes it happens that the bleeding is very high, very heavy during the menstrual cycles. Okay, there will be protrusion of eyes, there will be so much of hyperactivity, there will be more of sweating, palpitations. All these things can take place in hyperthyroidism. Another problems of thyroid are goiter, that is enlargement of thyroid gland, and so many other things. That there is necklace thyroid, there is Hashimoto's disease, there is thyrotoxicosis. So many other things are there which should be controlled by good treatment. So now again, my favorite part, where homeopathy works. Homeopathy will not supply any hormonal treatment from outside, that is from external. No, it will go and stimulate your thyroid gland to give good amount of hormones if they are disturbed. That is, it will do similar work as TSH. TSH is thyroid stimulating hormone. Homeopathy will go and stimulate the thyroid gland itself, that please produce good amount of hormones and good quality of hormones, so that the haywired hormones will come back to place. This is one function that it will do. Gives good circulation to the gland. This is more important. So if there's good circulation, automatically stimulation will be good and all the other things will take place good. Thirdly, of course, all the the symptoms that we have according to your type of thyroiditis, we will be giving you the finding the root cause, taking your history. All these things are concerned again, why thyroid started at the first place. And lastly, it will restore the normal functioning of your thyroid hormone that it was before you started with your thyroid problem. Okay, when I said about stress, I would like to tell you, this book now. So in the book, she has given a very good probable cause that might trigger your stress. One is humiliation. So humiliation is somewhere it will trigger thyroid diseases, right? What type of humiliation? I never get to do what I want to do. When it is going to be my turn, so mera number kab aayega, that sort of thing. So everyone is getting what they want, everyone is getting what they want to do, why not me? Unfulfilled ambitions, suppressed emotions. This is where the stress factor is related. So if you have anything of this sort, if you have any type of thyroid problems, please feel free to contact, and of course take good homeopathic treatment and get cured of your problems. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching the video. Stay home, stay safe, stay quarantined, and be safe. Thank you again.